Circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's Szoboszlai with a definite foul there. There's the header! Not the best of contacts, given it wasn't the easiest of chances.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly. But you can't question the finishing in this instance. I think, though, there's enough grounds for them to keep working at it.
Szoboszlai. Hit into the middle. And the keeper has it. Where? Greenwood, laid out to the left flank. Gravenberg. And here's the chance to counter. Jones. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Pavard. Where? Dinks one through. Aubameyang looking to get on the end of this. Shoots! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gomez, good-looking ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Moved on forwards. Vermeeren. Pavard. And he goes cross-field. Gravenberg. Konate. And it's played forward. Pavard. Where? Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Gravenberg. Forwards and with intent. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried... Shapes to shoot!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pavard. Weir. Jones. Lobbed in behind. It is a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Greenwood. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vids. And here's Soboslai. Greenwood. Greenwood. Højbjerg. Weir. Jones did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he cuts out the supply. Konate. Gravenberg, gently done. Medina. Højbjerg. Out to the left it goes. Gomez, aim forwards. Wins the duel this time. Vermeer. Pavard. Weir. Played towards the other side. And it's Weir. And here's Aubameyang. He's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's gone for goal! Gravenberg is there, and he can get that clear. Højbjerg. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Over to the left. Oh, that's nice. Højbjerg. Greenwood! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming. Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
And it's Soboslai. No way through there. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Gravenberg. Real chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And here's Aubameyang. Greenwood spread out to the left. That's tidy. Emerson. Very nicely done. Greenwood. Gravenberg. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Soboslai. Where? Marseille couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Decent progress down the left. Ball is over the line. And it's McAllister. And the pass is intercepted. Pavard shifted upfield. Marseille are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. It's an inviting looking ball that. What a throw in. Jones. And here's Wirtz. And here's Wirtz. KYRGYZ. And that's aimed into the middle. And that is good defending. It's been repelled. And here's Aubameyang. Gomez, forwards and with intent. Greenwood. Now it's Weir. Over to the left. Gomez gets it away. And it's Emerson. Greenwood plays it in. McAllister. KYRGYZ, gently done. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. And it's played forward. Gomez. And that's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Greenwood. Now he's got space here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Medina gets over and intercepts. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And he's on a charge. Emerson. And he's gone backward here. Played into the middle. And Dijk attempts a clearance. Nice control. Højbjerg. Might be danger here. Szoboszlai. Gomez. Pinged towards the front line. Medina. Vermeer. Moved on forwards. Medina with the clearance. That has been knocked clear. Wits! And the finish! It's a goal! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Szoboszlai. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's McAllister. And it's hoisted clear. Greenwood. Emerson. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Emerson. Greenwood. And here's Aubameyang. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Greenwood. And here's Aubameyang. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Aubameyang really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pavard. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Greenwood. Højbjerg, aim forwards. Jones. Jones, gently done. Aimed in towards the centre. Medina tries to clear. Crunching tackle. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Greenwood played through into space. And here's Aubameyang. That's really well manoeuvred. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, he's found support out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Can he deliver? And a chance! Medina. KYRGYZ, nicely aimed pass. Soboslai. And here's Soboslai. He's had a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Højbjerg. 15 minutes till half-time. And that is as far as they're going to go. McAllister. Vermeeren. Greenwood. KYRGYZ forwards and with intent. Where shifted upfield. Out to the left it goes. Gomez cuts it out. Moved on forwards. And it's McAllister. Well timed, excellent interception. Marseille can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Ekitike. McAllister played out to the right. Gomez. That is lovely. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Greenwood. Chance here to counter. And it's Soboslai. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well read, nice interception. And back to the goalkeeper. Konate. Jones, that's a sharp pass. Højbjerg. Greenwood. Weir. Aubameyang knocks it out wide. That's good play. Greenwood. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Referee has just said play on. KYRGYZ. Gravenberg. And it's played forward. McAllister. Moved on forwards. No way through. And he shoots! Chance again. No.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Tries to get it clear. And here's McAllister. Gravenberg. Wirtz, who does have an assist to his name. Weir, aim forwards. And it's gone back to the keeper. Konate shifted upfield. Ekitike. Played out wide. Gomez. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Vermeeren. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Strong running down that left flank. Greenwood. Oh, such a clever touch. There are a few waiting for it. And here's Højbjerg. Højbjerg! Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Emerson. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Szoboszlai. That is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Pavard. Pavard chooses to go cross-field. Gomez, probing pass. Emerson. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He's got away. Medina trying to keep this in. Cross goes in there. Pavard getting this one clear. Gravenberg. Oh, this is a great... Ekitike! He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, that's neat. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end, they are defending the indefensible. Gets it away. He's found a way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's really well manoeuvred. KYRGYZ gets across to intercept that. Pavard, where Marseille do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Medina, gently done. McAllister, and here's Wirtz. Wirtz, oh, good spread. It's run loose here. And here's Wirtz, and here's McAllister. Ekitike! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Medina. Ekitike! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Where carries the ball down the right. And it's played forward. And Aubameyang! Gomez driven forward. And it's McAllister. Now it's Wirtz. He's shifting through the gears here. Moved on forwards. That'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Gravenberg. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Vermeeren. Where played over towards the opposite flank. Gomez forwards and with intent. Now it's Wirtz. KYRGYZ. Greenwood looking understandably energised after his goal. Soboslai with the slide tackle there. Ekitike. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a good run down the left. And it's Emerson. Gravenberg does really well to win the ball there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ekitike. And it's been played through. Højbjerg. Greenwood. Medina. Aim forwards. Højbjerg. Medina. Greenwood. Where? And that has been clubbed away. Vermeeren looks to the other side. Back into the middle. Now it's Greenwood. Greenwood played out to the left flank. Højbjerg. McAllister wins the duel this time. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Aubameyang. And that's been won straight back. And it's Emerson. Oh, nice touch. So who's he picking out? Højbjerg. Spread out to the left. Now here's the delivery. Shot, surely! He has found the way through. Konate is there and he can get that clear. And Dijk getting this one clear. Ball comes in. And it's hoisted clear. Emerson. And he decides to cross it. Konate clears it away. Ekitike. KYRGYZ. And it's KYRGYZ. McAllister. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Emerson. Højbjerg. Emerson. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ekitike. Looking to break at pace. Played into space out wide. That's very neat. And it's Soboslai. Plays it across. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Pavard. Vermeeren. That's really well manoeuvred. Aubameyang. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Jones shifted upfield. And it's Jones. Szoboszlai. Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Greenwood is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Vermeeren. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, sweet feet. Pavard.
Diving header! Goal! Marseille! And they get themselves in front!
Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely right with that diving header. Brilliant.
Marseille take the lead. Gravenberg. Pavard. Where?
Are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Pavard. He is just caressing the ball. Time to deliver. Where? Showing good feet. Greenwood. Jones wins the duel this time. Konate. Gomez looks to get on the end of this. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Soboslai. And it's Gomez. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Højbjerg gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Højbjerg tries to clear. Van Dijk. And here's Chiesa, out to the right. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. It's a lovely, neat pass. Medina gets good distance on it. Jones, aim forwards. Pass has gone astray.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Where? Vermeer moved on forwards. Pavard. Now it's Where. Looking for a decent ball in. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Medina. Now it's Chiesa. And here's Isak. Proves too strong. Now then, the ball's come loose. Højbjerg. And it's Where? Greenwood. Højbjerg. And it's played forward. No, that's too long.
Isak really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Emerson. Greenwood. Emerson. Lovely feet. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. Now it's Højbjerg. And it's played in here. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Quality ball. That's really well cleared. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Konate.
Isak really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Isak. Out to the left it goes. KYRGYZ crosses it in. That is a brilliant interception. Pavard. Medina forwards and with intent. Good play on the left-hand side here. it's Højbjerg. Over to the left. Oh, easy pickings there. KYRGYZ, gently done. Where? Vermeeren played over towards the opposite flank. Emerson. Plenty waiting in the middle. Konate is there and he can get that clear. Højbjerg. Pavard. Weah looking to run onto it. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Højbjerg plays it short. Crosses it in here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Out towards the flank. Where crosses it in. Brilliantly cut out. Gravenberg. Isak chasing after it. Højbjerg. Emerson. Medina. Højbjerg. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nicely intercepted. Konate aim forwards. And here's KYRGYZ. And it's Gomez. KYRGYZ. Great defending, strong and determined. KYRGYZ was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the ball's come loose here. And here's McAllister. Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's there to clear it. Gets it away. Gravenberg. KYRGYZ. It's Aubameyang. Where? Aubameyang. He is through here. Where? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Played into the middle. And Dyke gets it away. And it's played forward. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Jones. Isak. Now he's off and running. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vermeeren. Medina shifted upfield. Vermeeren. Pavard. Now it's Where gets a cross in. Now it's Greenwood.
Marseille surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vermeeren. KYRGYZ does really well to win the ball there.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Calmly anticipates. Emerson forwards and with intent. Tries to cross. And that's been well dealt with. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's McAllister. So what can they make of this? And it's Gomez. Gomez shifted upfield. He's in a good position here. Swings it across. Emerson tries to clear. That'll be a throw. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Gravenberg. McAllister played out towards the right wing. That's well blocked, and back out it comes.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Jones. Now it's Wirtz. And he welcomes it in. Shot a goal! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Tries to get it clear. And here's Jones. And he's managed to get free.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement. Otherwise, it's pretty much a waste.
He's free. He has got space.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might...
There's the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Oh, smashing header! Should have equalised.
Jones is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
And it goes cross-field. Højbjerg. Aim forwards. Frimpong attempts a clearance. But it's Højbjerg. Oh, nice touch. And he's got his cross in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Where? Well, that's well seen too. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Jones, gently done. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pavard. Medina. Moved on forwards. Emerson. Medina. Højbjerg. Greenwood. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. KYRGYZ. Van Dijk. Has a look and plays it forward. Pavard makes the interception. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Nice physical challenge.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Marseille, moments now away from seeing this one out. Chiesa chasing after it. Frimpong. Pavard is there and he can get that clear. Now it's Aubameyang. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Aubameyang. Well timed, excellent interception.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's played forward. And it's McAllister. Where done delicately.
Marseille nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Moved on forwards. Isak. Now it's Isak. And the shot! A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And that has been cleared.
I think we're about to see a frenetic...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Højbjerg. Vermeer. That looks a cracking ball. And here's Aubameyang. Oh, sweet feet. Where? Aubameyang. Greenwood. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And he's going direct. And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Marseille could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Greenwood. Now it's Weir. He's got away. Wirtz forwards and with intent. McAllister. Medina gets it clear. That's the throw. Jones. That's really well manoeuvred. Vermeer. And time is up. Marseille are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a win that came as a result of an ideal start, Peter. A high-octane start at that. And they set the tone and never really let go. As good as it can get.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.